vision. In one sense, the National Development Plan in a practical way, if we update it and implement it and focus every effort at implementing that in an employment-intensive manner, is what we need to do. We just need to implement it. That is not possible under the ANC, led by Jacob Zuma. And the reason why there was no policy discussion at the National Policy Conference, because it wasn't a conference about policy. It was a conference about the factions positioning themselves, and the last thing they wanted to do was to set out clear policy agendas, because the other side would then have something to shoot them out. So we don't know what the policies are. And South Africa doesn't have an absence of policy. We have a significant surplus of policy. We have an absence of implementation and clear direction and leadership. We have a cabinet where the left hand doesn't know where the right hand does. There is no coherence in South Africa. We have a significant surplus in the provision of legislation and regulation. All of these things point to relatively quick wins that South Africa can make in entering into a partnership. And the book is certainly, the book basically makes the argument that we have, we need to change the developmental state framework within which we frame South Africa's development options. The fact that we need a strong developmental state, I support that view. But you need a strong developmental state that is in partnership with the main driver of economic growth, which is the private sector, small business. But to get to small and medium-sized business, we need to break up the monopolies that control the economy and all the things that we know. Nothing of this is in a sense revolutionary, but their implementation. Because there is, in a sense, almost everybody in this room, if we were to write down what we think needs to be done in South Africa with state-owned enterprises, with government efficiency, government regulations, I'm sure we will find a large commonality. It is the implementation in doing that that is the problem.